Today I'm going to be making something fun for the Christmas holidays, and these are Santa Hat Brownies. So let's get on with the ingredients. 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 3/4 of a cup of salted butter, 1 cup of chocolate chips, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, and 3 eggs. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. So for our first step, I'm going to get in all of our butter and our chocolate chips, and I'm going to microwave this on the defrost mode until it's all melted. That's the first step. Once that's all nicely melted, just grab my whisk and start combining this. And I did use the defrost mode. I zapped it for 2 minutes on defrost. There we have our beautiful mixture. Next thing, I'm going to add in all of my granulated sugar. That's just regular white sugar. And that will drop the temperature of this, the chocolate mixture that we zapped in our microwave. Then we'll add in our first egg. And then our second egg. Okay, and then our final egg, which is egg number 3. Oh, that smells so good. And for our Santa hats, we're going to need some strawberries and also your favorite frosting. And I'll put a link to the frosting that I'm using later on in the recipe in the description box below this video. Okay, that's good. Then I'll get in our lovely cocoa powder. And I'm using Dutch process in this recipe. And our all-purpose flour. Okay, that's good. And then we'll slowly incorporate this. I'm using a whisk today. You could use your hand mixer if you wish. Okay, and that's perfect, and that is ready to be poured into our pan. So I've got my pan ready to go, and I've lined it with parchment paper just so that I can lift the brownies out really easily later on. We'll just get all of our beautiful batter right into there. And I have my oven going at 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, that's good. I'm just going to use a little offset spatula to help me get it into the corners. Oh, that smells so good. You can see how rich this batter is. Really, really nice. I think that looks good. You can give a little tap if you wish. And now I'm going to pop this into my 325 degree Fahrenheit oven for about a half an hour. Okay, so I'm back, and I baked my brownies for a total of 35 minutes at 325 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to remove my little metal clips. And through the magic of the parchment paper, you just grab it and you can pull your brownies right out. And look at that, a clean pan. You just need to rinse that off and you're ready to go. So, instead of cutting these up like traditional brownies, which you could do at this point if you're not going to be doing the little Santa hats, you could just cut them up and serve them like that, or put a little bit of nice chocolate on the top. But we're going to continue on, and we're going to do our little Santa hats. So for the next part of our recipe, I've got a little cookie cutter here, and I'm going to start cutting little rounds right out of our beautiful brownies. And I'll just get that out. Just give it a nice gentle push and pop that right out like that. You can see, look at that, how beautiful that is. Beautiful chocolate. And go as close as possible to the last one that you cut, and then you can maximize how many you're going to get out of here. And I'm not going to be using this whole section for these. I'm just going to do a few. So what you can do is just keep a section, and then you can cut the rest up and ice them up with chocolate and just serve them the regular way, in little squares or rectangles. I'll get another one out. And of course all the little bits, you can just have those as a snack. So how many we have here? I'll do one more. Nice gentle push, little twist, and pop it out. So simple. Okay, so now we've got our little rounds, and the next thing we need to do is get our frosting. So I'm going to get that, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, I've just whipped some air into some beautiful vanilla buttercream that I made earlier, and if you want to see how to make this, I will put a link in the description box below this video, but here it is. I just wanted to show it to you before I actually put it into my piping bag. So for our next step, I have some strawberries here, and all I've done is just cut off the bottom of each one. I've got my icing in a piping bag, and you don't want to use a star tip, just use a round tip. Simply grab your brownie, and you're just going to make the bottom portion of Santa's hat. So go right around just like that. Then grab your strawberry, set it right in the middle, and give it a little push. Just like that. And then grab a little bit more and just push it right on the top and give it a little squeeze. And look at that. Doesn't that look great? Let's do another one. So we'll grab our brownie and go around. Grab your strawberry, give it a little push, and a little bit more for the top. And if you wanted to, you could put a little sprinkle on there on the top, but I'm going to leave mine like that. So I'll do one more. Grab the strawberry right in the middle. And then, of course, the top of Santa's hat. Aren't those cute? So I've just zoomed in a little bit. I just went around with my cookie cutter, and I'm calculating here, and I figure about 24. You could probably get 24 of these if you're doing a party pretty easily out of this size of recipe. So anyway, there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Subscribe if you wish. That's it for today, and I'll see you next time.